What if I told you that by the end of this lesson you'll be able to solve the problem that most people think are too hard on how to find the focus, directrix, and equation of a parabola. First, example we are given to analyze the graph of the following equation. We're given A and B, and question 2 we are to find the equation of parabola which given point is its focus and directrix. This is the focus and this is the directrix. So let's start by solving number 1, A, which is given by y squared is equal to 3x. So this is in the form of a parabola where it's like y squared is equal to 4cx. This is when vertex it is at origin. So if you compare this equation and the original equation, 4c will be the same as 3. That's why you say 4c is equal to 3, meaning c will be 3 over 4. Since c is greater than 0, parabola will open right. Vertex will be 0, 0, and the focus will be 3, 4, and y-axis will be 0. This is how the parabola will look. Vertex will be 0, 0, and focus will be 3, 4, 0 on the x-axis. Parabola and the directrix always is before parabola. There's always directrix. So the distance from here to here it will be the same as the distance from here to here. So from here to here it was 3 over 4. So from here to here it will be negative 3 over 4, 0. Let's solve B. We are given this equation. We are asked to find we are going to find the focus, the vertex, and directrix. So if this is x squared minus 2x plus 8y is equal to negative 9. So this is going to be x squared minus 2x. So 8y is going to move on the other side, which will be negative 8y minus 9. So here you're going to take a half of 2 is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 squared is going to give you plus 2, then plus 1. Then this one will also add on the right hand side. So plus 1 also on the right hand side. Then from there, it's going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to negative 8y. Negative 9 plus 1 is going to give you negative 8. So we factorize here. So it will be x, then a half of 2 is going to be negative 1. Then into brackets raised to 2, which is equal to, common here is 8. So we're going to take negative 8 outside. So it's going to be y plus 1. This will be in the form of parabola in standard form. So in standard form, it's going to be parabola. It look like x minus a squared is equal to 4c into, open the bracket, y minus b close the bracket. So if you compare this equation and this equation, a is going to be negative 1 times, if you put it will change the sign into, a will be going to be 1, and b, which is 1, positive 1. So it will change the sign, it will be negative 1. And 4c, it will be negative 8. So 4c is equal to negative 8, meaning c is going to be negative 2. So if c is negative 2, since c is less than 0, then the parabola will open down. I hope you understand that. So vertex is going to be AB. Now remember here, our A is 1 and B is negative 1. This implies that the vertex will be 1 and negative 1. Focus is going to be A, comma, plus BC. So A, it is 1, and B, it is negative 1. So we add C, and C we obtain it is negative. C it was negative 2. So it's going to be negative 1 plus negative 2, which is going to give you negative 3, 1. So this is the focus, this is the vertex. So you can draw the parabola. parabola, it will look like this. This will be the point of focus, which is 1, negative 1, and this will be the focus, which is 1 and negative 3. So this is but the parabola, x-axis, y-axis, and the directrix always behind the parabola. So we are done with the question 1. So let's go to number 2. Find the parabola with given points as its focus and the given directorate. So let's start by solving 2a, which is this is the points and this is the equation of directrix. So focus is going to be 7 2, directrix is if negative 5 move on the other side, it will be positive 5. So x is equal to 5. Vertex is always a half between the focus and the directrix. I hope you understand. So if we add the value of 7 plus 5 divided by 2, is going to be 12 over 2, which is equal to 6. This will be the x vertex. That's why we take 7 plus 5, which is 6. And y vertex will remain 2. So the vertex is going to be 6, 2. Close the bracket. So the distance from the vertex to the focus, which is C, it will be, we'll take 7, we subtract 6, which will be 1, meaning C is greater than 0. Parabola will open right. So standard form of parabola equation, of this parabola equation will look like y minus b squared is equal to 4cx minus a. Therefore, it will be y minus, we find here b is, our b is 2. So it's going to be y minus 2 and is equal to 4. C, it were 1. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by 1. And open the bracket, is going to be x minus a. A is going to be the value of x vertex, which is negative 6. So it's going to be y minus 2 squared is equal to 4. We open the bracket, x minus 6, close the bracket. So if you open here, if you open on the left hand side, it's going to be y squared plus 4x minus 4y plus 28 is equal to 0. Then you can draw the graph of the parabola, which will be parabola, the focus will be 7, 2, and the vertex will be 6, 2, and the x of the directrix will be equal to 5. So let's go on to equation 2. We are given 1, 1, the point is 1, 1, and the equation of directrix is x plus y is equal to 2, 0. So here it's going to be, we'll try to sketch. If you try to sketch this equation, it's going to be, this will be the point of the axis, and this is the point of focus, which is 1, 1, and this is the parabola, and this is the directrix, which is x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So from, if this will be q and p, so from, you know that from point q to p is the same as from point p to point f of the focus. So it's going to be the direction from p to f is the same as the direction from p to q. So here is going to be x, you subtract 1 squared plus y, you subtract 1 squared is equal to d, the distance, which is the same as, you remember that the distance between a point and a line is given by ax plus 1 plus by1 plus c over the square root of a squared plus b squared. So here it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 into bracket squared. which is equal to x plus y plus 1, because our a here, it will be 1 and our b is 1. So it's going to be 1 multiplied by x is going to give you x, 1 multiplied by y is going to give you y, and c is going to be 2. I hope you understand. Here x plus y plus 2, we put into modulus, then the square root of s squared will be 1 plus 1 squared. If you work on the denominator, it's going to be 1 plus 1, which is the square root of 2. Yep. We do the modulus x plus y plus 2. This is the equation of the directrix. From there, you will square both sides. If you square both sides, this side, the square root will disappear, will remain with the x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared, which will be equal to x plus y plus 2 module square root, then you square all the function. So if you square here, will remain with the 2. The square of square root of 2 will remain with the 2. Then you cross multiply. If you multiply here 2 will cancel. Then if you multiply here, it will be 2. You open the bracket, it will be x minus 1 into the bracket squared plus y minus 1 into the bracket square, which will be the same as x plus y plus 2 squared. So if you do long method here, it will be the same as x plus y plus 2. Then we multiply by x plus y plus 2. So here the function is going to be 2. If you open the bracket, it's going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus, if you open the bracket, it's going to y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to, if you multiply, it's going to be x squared, multiply x by y is going to be xy, multiply x by 2 is going to be 2x plus, then we do the same as y multiply x is going to be xy, y multiplied by y is going to be y squared, and then y multiplied by 2 is going to give 2y. Then we go to the last, which will be 2 multiplied by x, 2x, 2 multiplied by y, 2y, 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. So here it is going to be, if you open the bracket, it's going to be 2x squared minus 4x plus 2y squared minus 4y plus 4, which will be the same as x squared. This is the same as, this is going to be plus 2xy plus y squared plus 2x plus 2x is going to be 4x plus 2y plus 2y is going to be plus 4y plus 4. So here it's going to be x squared minus, it will be x squared minus 2x squared, because this x is to move in the other side, it will be negative. So it will be x squared minus 2xy is moving on the other side, it will be negative 2xy plus, this would be, to move in the other side, it will be negative y. So it will be 2y squared minus y squared, which will remain with positive y squared. Then is equal to, if 4x move on the other side, it will be positive, which will be 4x plus 4x, which will be 8x plus y squared. If you move on the other side, it will be positive. So it will be 4y plus 4y, which will be 8y. So we call, if you factorize here, it will be x minus y squared is equal to 8 into bracket, because 8 and 8 is common, into bracket x plus y. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.